The Lasso Tool is a selection tool in Photoshop. It's used for selecting an area by drawing freehand. It's pretty much like the freehand freeform pen tool, where you just click and drag and it makes a selection. If you come and drag, like say I just drag right here around the beak real quick, if you make a selection without completing the selection or completing the shape, you let go and it'll just automatically continue your selection to the start point. Once you have a selection, you have a lot of things that you can do. You got the contextual taskbar down here where you can easily deselect, add adjustments, add fill. You can make a mask out of it. You can flip the selection where instead of selecting the beak, it's gonna select everything except the beak. Or you can modify the selection, transform it, select the border, smooth it, expand, contract, feather it, or select and mask. You also have generative fill. I'm going to make a whole video about this in another video, so make sure to watch that. It's going to explain everything about generative fill, generative expand. There's a lot to know about it, and it's a pretty awesome feature they just added in. Then you'll look up here at the top options. Obviously, you got your preset options. This is kind of like the Pathfinder options in Adobe Illustrator. The first one is for new selection. If you have this, whenever you make a selection, it's going to get rid of whatever old selection you had and have a new one. If you choose add to selection, obviously you have an active selection here. And then say you make another selection, say we choose the beak this time, it'll keep your first selection and then this will be added to it. If you choose subtract from selection, obviously it does exactly the opposite as add to. It will subtract it. So say I make a circle here, it's gonna subtract everything that you selected. So say I want to get rid of this pupil part. Boom. If I come in here, it'll remove that. Right? And then finally, we got intersect with selection. You can see here, right? So it's only going to keep that part where both selections intersected. Just that little part there. So feather, this just softens the edges of the selection. Anti-alias just smooths edge transition. And then select and mask, when you click this, it opens up a whole new window where you have your selection, your active selection. You got some tools on the right. You got quick selection tool, refine edge brush tool, the regular brush tool, the object selection. Then you have the lasso and polygonal lasso tool. And then the hand and zoom tools, right? Then over here, you got view mode. You can change, you got onion skin, marching ants. You can have an overlay with a specific color, on black, on white, all those. You can show edge or not, show original or not, real-time refinement, high quality preview. It's also got some presets. You can load or save them. Then there's refine mode. You can do object aware or color aware. You'd want to use color aware if there's a lot of color contrast in your image. You got edge detection, global refinements like smooth, feather, and contrast, and shift edge. And then finally, you got output settings. You can choose what to output this to. Say you want to output your selection to a new layer. You can do a new document with a layer mask, new layer with a layer mask. You can output this as just a layer mask itself or a selection. Once you click OK, it's going to output that to this selection, right? So now I got just whatever I had selected as its own layer. It didn't touch the original layer, right? We just have a new one. I'm gonna go over selected mask in a whole nother video. Break down every single setting and option that you got in here. So that's the Lasso Tool, guys. If you got any comments or questions, put them in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.